good people at the new Westminster Animal Shelter always welcome the public. Come and visit and adopt a dog, a cat, or even a bunny. They are located at 231 Ewan Avenue on Queensborough Island. Call them at 604-519-2008 to arrange a visit.
Hi there, I'm Margie. I'm here at the City of New Westminster Animal Shelter, and I have some pretty cool little guys to show you right from the start. These are, of course, two ferrets. I'm going to hold them for a bit so you can see them. They're a bonded pair. They're not siblings, but they are friends. This is Bear. He's the male. He's about 1.5 years to 2 years of age. And then this is Tiki, and Tiki's the female, and she's just about maybe a month younger than Bear. Bear's going to make a run for it, so I'm going to hang on to him. So she is much smaller, as you can see, than Bear, but she is about the same age. They are both spayed and neutered. They are both descented. They are both vaccinated against distemper and rabies. They had their vet checkup yesterday, and they did really well. And they're just super friendly, sociable, confident little guys. One thing to note that's interesting is that Tiki here, the female, is actually deaf. She cannot hear. So they were both surrendered to us by their owner when he had no more time for them and unfortunately no more resources to take care of them. So he asked us to take them in. So we said we would gladly do so. So he told us that Tiki was deaf, and we confirmed it every time we go to wake them up. She is sound asleep and doesn't wake up when we call her, yet Bear does. He's very active. So they were correct. They have their little toys that they like to play with. They love their food. They love to sleep together. He's going to take his toy inside. And they love to wrestle with each other. And they really do get along quite nicely with each other. So we're only adopting them as a pair. Because they love each other. So I think that they would be good ferrets for even people who haven't had ferrets before, because they are their temperaments are just so great, and I think they'd be really easy to handle. I don't have a lot of ferret experience. I just haven't come across very many, and these guys are super easy to handle, as you can see. So the adoption fee for these guys is $150 for the pair. And that's because they have already had their vet checkup. They are already spayed and neutered. So there should be minimal cost to you, at least when you first bring them home. So the adoption fee is $150 for the pair, and as I say, they will only be adopted together. So Bear and Tiki, two super cute, adorable, friendly ferrets here at the New West Animal Shelter. He's a good girl. Okay, so next up we've got 3 wee little kittens who came to us as surrenders with their mom, Peaches. Peaches is hanging out. She's getting some kitten-free time right now, so we're just going to hang out with the kittens. So we have the fruit litter. We've got Mango, who's the lone boy, this handsome buff color tabby. And then we've got the 2 girls, the dilute calicos here, are Goji Berry and Honeydew. And they are approximately 7 to 8 weeks of age, and will be ready for adoption in a few more weeks after they've been spayed and neutered. They've already had their vaccines, but they still need to get their big girl and big boy surgeries. So we would love to adopt these guys. I know there's 3, so ideally if we could adopt them in pairs, or at least into homes that have cats already, because really it's great when kittens can grow up with either another kitten or another cat, because they continue to learn all about proper cat behavior from either each other or from older role models. Another option would be, of course, that one of them could be adopted with their mom when she's ready and she's been spayed. So, they're super cute. We all love kittens, but they are a reminder of how important it is for us to make sure that we're responsible with our pets and that we're spaying and neutering them, or at the very least making sure that they're not getting outside so that they end up having an accident and, a little while later, kittens everywhere. Every shelter right now is probably full of adult cats and kittens, and there's certainly no shortage of them for adoption, so there's no need for us to breed more and introduce more kittens when so many are already waiting for adoption. But for these guys, it's too late. So here they are, and they're lovely, they're sweet, they're a little bit shy. These guys, they're not super confident, but I think that they would just grow up to be great companions. So if you're interested in meeting these guys, please call us at 604-519-2008. And we will start accepting applications for them now, even though it's going to be a few more weeks until they're ready to go. All right, next up is Padme, who's not showing you her beautiful face, so there you go. She's just a stunning medium hair dilute calico. She's gorgeous, honestly. She'd be a supermodel if she was a human. She is another example of the important message of spaying and neutering, because as you might be able to see, maybe not, but I can feel it, she is just getting over nursing her kittens. Now, she's not the mom of the ones we just saw. She and her 4 babies were actually found in a box at the side of the road, absolutely infested with fleas, obviously unwanted, but luckily somebody found them, took them in, and then brought them to us so we could take care of them. So she's been in foster care with her babies, because the babies were only a couple weeks old when they were found, and the foster family's done a great job of taking care of them all, but Padme had to come back a bit early because she's gone into heat again, and they were just worried that she would escape their house. So she's back at the shelter, and her kittens are going to, now they're going to be weaned from Mama, and we'll get them up for adoption soon, and we'll be waiting a little while until we can get Padme spayed. When cats go into heat, or when they're still producing milk, we have to wait a little while for her spay surgery, just to make it less risky. So Padme is not quite ready for adoption, but we're happy to accept applications now for her. It should probably be another month or so before she's totally ready to go. And you can see she's just super friendly, super sweet, a little bit wanting to get off the table, but just a really nice temperament. The foster home that she was in with her kittens had a dog, so she may be able to live with another pet in her new home. She's just a really easygoing girl. So this is Padme, and she's the mom of the Star Wars kittens. So we may introduce to you another show. So the last adoptable pet to show you is Freya. Freya is the name of a Nordic goddess. When we chose that name for her, we were hoping to find a name to give her a bit of confidence and bravery, because she is a bit of a timid, shy dog who definitely needs some confidence building. She is absolutely sweet and a darling, though. Freya was surrendered to us by her previous owner when she could no longer care for her. And unfortunately, Freya showed up in not the greatest condition. She had quite a number of live fleas and a lot of flea dirt, indicating that she probably had fleas for some time. So we treated her and we bathed her, and now she looks gorgeous, and she's going to the vet soon, and will be spayed, vaccinated, microchipped, all that good stuff. And at that time we'll get a better idea of her age too, because her previous owner hadn't had her long, but said that said that she was about 4 months old, but we think she's older because her teeth are pretty big for a 4-month-old. So we'll have a better idea of her age as well. Freya would do best in a home that's patient and willing to continue to work with her to build her confidence and teach her all about the different things in the world, and that they're not scary. Well, she spotted a treat, and continue to really just, allow her to take her time and learn things, because she doesn't really know the world yet. She's young, she's experiencing a lot of things for the first time. She looks to her human for a lot of assurance, which is okay. That's a good thing. A lot of people think you shouldn't comfort a fearful dog, but it's our job to teach them that there's no need to be scared. So Freya would probably do fine with kids. When she's in the yard, she does have a bad habit of jumping up and using her mouth to play. So she needs to learn that that's not okay. So as long as the kids aren't really little, And of course, supervision is always there by the parents. We think she'd be fine with kids. We're trying to test her out with other dogs to see how she is. She did live with a Pomeranian, so I think she'd be fine. You know, we want to make sure that any introductions are positive and fun for her. So if you'd like to meet Freya, you can come by the animal shelter 10:30 to 3:30, 7 days a week, or you can call us 604-519-2008, and we're happy to answer any questions about Freya or about any of the other animals you saw today, or about any of the animals here at the shelter. We've got tons of them for adoption. So thank you very much for watching.